Yeah. Permission to speak. Yeah. Permission to speak. Yeah. Permission to speak. Permission to speak. Permission to speak. Really. Yeah. Permission to speak. Permission to what? Permission to speak. Permission to speak. Permission to speak. Freely permission to speak. Permission to speak. Freely.
Freedom. Freedom.
Freedom speak.
Freedom. Speakers.
I like that. Hit it one more time.
Freedom.
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 Freedom. Freedom speakers.
Yeah.
Hey. Welcome to another episode of Permission to Speak Freely. I am your host, Chief Ali. And I'm here with my brilliant bro host. Introduce yourself for the people.
I am Lay Low the Most. What's happening, y'all? What's going on? It's been a little minute.
It has, bro. It has. It's been almost 2 weeks.
Not
like 11 days, close.
Yeah, I can get with that. I can get with that, man. But long for us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, we like to make sure we getting in here and we doing what we set out to do. Mm-hmm. For the people, by the people, because of the people,
with the people.
So 11 days is definitely wild, man. But it's always good to be in here, you know, doing what we do. We do this shit a lot. It's just not always on the air.
Yeah. Catching each other is pretty difficult at times, man.
Sometimes,
because we wear a lot of different hats, and for people out there who don't know, you know, we're family men, we're businessmen, we're entrepreneurs, big brothers, little brothers, cousins, OGs now, especially with the passing of the torch. We sitting in those seats now, so you know it can get a little busy trying to make time, but we do make the time.
We make the time, and that's the main thing, and we keep the main thing the main thing.
Yes, sir. There's a quote that I used to use, and I still use it sometimes too, man. Whatever is important to you will not be neglected. I'm really good at quotes sometimes. They make me feel like inspirational.
Dr. Sebi.
And I just want to share. Like to share.
It's important. It's important to say some shit.
On social media, if I say something real wise or clever, I might get like 5 or 6 people. That's like my hardcore fans, hardcore people who like fuck with me.
Y'all ain't shit.
But if I put up my kids, I might get like a few hundred likes.
Bruh, that shit wild as hell.
That make me say, hey man,
they ain't this shit for y'all.
I love my kids.
It's my pay.
But it's me, for real. It's my life.
We be hating on our kids like a
my life. In the sunshine.
That's the shit. So, man, I want to get into something real quick, man. I wanted to share this with you, man. I went through something this weekend that I never went through before, and it hurt my feelings.
What was that?
I was attacked on social media this past weekend.
Like attack? Like
I was cyber bullied.
Who done went off and whooped Tom from MySpace ass?
My cyber ass. But yeah, I was bullied on social media this past weekend. You won't believe by who.
Do I get a guess?
You get do your thing.
One word sounds like
A group of people, and sounds like Hey No Mans.
I went to public school, bro. So you're gonna have to kind of
Rhymes
elaborate.
with Hey No Mans.
Hey no man.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
I don't know, man.
I was attacked by J. Cole fans.
Like legitimate.
Fucking full on attack. Like, I'm about to delete my social media. So
Your phone kept going off.
It bullshit. It wasn't that bad, man. It was actually kind of weird, man. It's kind of like, man, these motherfuckers is weird. Y'all ain't got nothing else to do. But this, all right. So let me tell you what happened, man. Someone made a graphic. You know the No Role Model song. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he got the line on there. I want a real love, dark-skinned Aunt Viv love, that Jada and that Will love. Now we all know what's been going on with them as of late. But the caption on this thing, it said, this line didn't age well. And I kind of started thinking like, that song like 9-10 years old. Remember, that was on 2014 Forest Hills Drive. It was 9 years ago.
Right.
It don't feel like it. Because that shit come on and
it's still bump, but that's timeless music.
Yeah, it's timeless music, you know? So I'm like, what I typed was, what I commented rather was, it actually aged pretty well. But I get it. That's what I said. It actually aged pretty well. But I get it. I get the current event of what's going on with Will and Jada. I understand. However, 9 years is pretty fucking good. Okay?
For almost any relationship, though.
So typically when people use the phrase, that didn't age well, it's usually like a day, a week, for example. Okay?
Maybe for the summer.
Yeah.
Maybe even for the summer.
Yeah, for real. So if someone was to say something, the Browns had a big win this past Sunday.
Right.
And on Saturday, man, the Niners about to beat the shit out of the Browns, nigga. They can't do shit. Christian McCaffrey, nigga, they can't. Who gonna stop Bosa? Who the fuck? And the next day, we know what happened. That didn't age well.
Yeah, they had to snatch that zero up
Take
off
that,
them real
take that down.
quick.
That's an example.
Give me that.
That's an example of something that didn't age well. In closer context, in 2008, one of my favorite rappers, Ice Cube, he had an album come out called Raw Footage. If you've never checked out Raw Footage, go check out that album.
I believe on the cover of that album, my man had the afro.
Had the fro.
The fro
from what's the movie he did with
Higher Learning. He did the Higher Learning.
He had it in that movie too, but is that era Afro Ice Cube,
Afrocentric Cube, rocking with the nation. We're learning from them.
The movie he did with Kiki Long Shots. She was a quarterback.
Yeah.
He had the fro like, hey, I'm doing the movie and the album at the same time. We just stuck with the fro for the album. On this album, Cube has a song called It Takes a Nation.
Okay.
It takes a nation of niggas to hold us back. I love that song. Okay. On that song, Cube says, and don't get me to quote me here, I'm gonna fuck up the line. I'm heaven sent. Y'all know what I represent. The only rapper wanna fist fight the president. Oh, that shit hard.
I remember that.
That shit hard. Now this shit came out in 2008. In the fall of 2008, who was elected president?
Was that Obama?
Barack Obama. Now listen, when he said that line, he's clearly talking about Lil Bush. He's talking about Lil Bush.
Big Bush's son.
Yeah. However, in a few months, hey, Obama, he president now. But this song still not. That line didn't age well. Unless, of course, Ice Cube want to fight Barack Obama, which, I'm pretty sure
O'Shea don't want them hands.
Shout out to O'Shea though. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Q.
O'Shea Jr. The whole family. Everybody,
man.
whole West Coast.
For sure. Love y'all. But that's another example of something that didn't age well.
Mm-hmm.
It's going on a decade, no role model. It's going on a decade since J. Cole wanted that Jada and that Will love. That shit, that aged pretty well. I understand the post. And maybe it's my fault. I'm being a little, Vaughn, you being too literal. Relax, you calm down. But that lasted quite a while.
Well, I'm a numbers guy. So
Tripping?
I don't know this guy. I don't think that you tripping. But from recent content,
They got on my ass.
and we try not to go into
You don't
this, but
get
we're
it.
gonna make it funny. We're gonna
by that comment, you don't get it. Haha, you're not around there. I'm like, what the fuck throwing tomatoes at me and shit?
They got a lot of free time.
A lot of like, what the
Lot of free
fuck?
time.
What I do? I'm part of this group on social media. Now, this is Cole on Cole crime. Okay?
I like that.
I'm a J. Cole fan myself. However, I was attacked by fellow J. Cole fans.
Your own clan.
My own people. Okay? We together. Friday Night Lights.
Somebody live at 2016 Forest Hill Drive.
Yeah.
Somebody living
Throwing eggs miles.
Somebody living this stuff.
This bullshit. But that's what happened to me, man. They got on my ass. People and I only put one comment after, like, the one guy was like, clearly you don't get it. I'm kind of like, okay. And after that, they just came in droves, attacking me, attacking my family. No,
God damn,
not
man,
my
that got
family.
serious.
But you know, it got
They went
kind of
evil
like,
villain.
what the fuck, y'all? It's been 10 years.
Speaking of 10 years, excuse me, I'm a numbers guy. All right, people, freedom speakers, we tried our best to stay away from this topic, but it's funny. Especially because my bro host got attacked, and I don't like that shit. I got to come to his defense in
Help
some kind
me.
of way, all right? So I'm a numbers guy. Numbers normally prove the truth. That line was, what, about 9-10 years ago?
2014.
Jada said in recent news, and I'll take it back for a second. If you read Will's memoir, he stated it first in his book, like they were separated. They just couldn't make her happy. That's kind of where he started pushing his social media stuff of like, it's not my
around
responsibility
his
to
50th
make you
birthday.
happy.
He started going off on,
So that was 2016. 2 years after that line.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Here at Therapeutic Relations Healthcare Services, we provide essential services to essential people. We offer 24-hour residential care, transportation, adult day, and vocational training. We provide a safe and healthy environment that teaches daily living skills while offering activities that stimulate. Our passion goes far beyond the care of our clients. Our staff are highly trained professionals equipped to handle what comes their way. We like to think of ourselves as people first employers. Accept the challenge and join our team now at Therapeutic Weekend. It might not age well. It might not age well. Just because if they would have never came the fuck out and said nigga they was having issues,
Perhaps.
nigga would have clearly kind of been like, you don't know, it's speculating, you just don't know. But she clearly was like, she ain't met Will Smith ever in her life.
That shit was fucking.
All the memes was hilarious.
Jada
man.
Pinkett actually reveals. Jada Pinkett Smith actually reveals she never met Will Smith.
Never Will
Where the fuck you get the Smith name from?
I seen somebody call her Jada Pinkett Alcina Smith with Shakur. I'm like,
This ain't right.
I'm like, man,
This ain't right.
fucking with her.
I'm staying away from all Jada Pinkett slander. I'm definitely staying away from all Will Smith slander. That's my guy. They call him, my man's a cuck out here. They call, if you don't know what a cuck is, look it up, Urban Dictionary. Y'all going too crazy. And you know, and like you said, man, we said we're gonna stay away from it.
But it's funny.
But fuck it, man.
It's funny, man. Fuck it.
Is what's going on right now. But you know, let that family be what they're gonna be. I actually think the whole, outside of the whole Tupac soulmate shit, she, all right, daddy, you going a little crazy. Calm down, relax. But I think that what they're doing as a couple is it's kind of beautiful. It's kind of beautiful because if they found themselves in a space where, hey, we're not being the best we can be for each other right now, let's separate. However, I still love you. I still love what we have. I still love what we are to each other beyond, or maybe I should say outside of husband and wife. They can remain friends. I think that's dope.
I think that's I think that's a beautiful thing to try.
Yeah.
I think that shows character.
Yeah.
Way more than what they possibly have to show in just Hollywood, but character of themselves, of being exposed or exposing themselves, and hopefully we use it as a teaching lesson of, hey man, it's okay to model their relationship or how they handle things or raise their children, but keep in mind, like, man, they're clearly in front of the world, exercising their relationship of how they handle things, and to show you like they're not perfect. They're not perfect. It's still okay to look at them of what they built and what they've connected, and even that, you just as a fan of them both, I kind of look at her like, as much as she's healing, man, she still is hurt. You know what I'm saying? She's still hurt. And I think that Will is a strong guy to continuously, understand and hear his woman constantly speak about another man, how he affected her life. Yeah. Which could be difficult, man. Could be difficult.
I could only imagine.
Like, bitch, what the bitch?
Like you say, hey, nigga, I saw you got you listening to the Me Against the World album in the basement the other day. I heard you.
Bitch, you if you keep playing, it's gonna be your Tupacalypse. It's gonna be the end of you, bitch. You keep playing.
Well, hey, back to the memes real quick. One of them said, when you can't kill her because she just gonna go be with Tupac.
Yeah, man, I saw that when Will just had that little drunk face.
Nigga had the I Am Legend face.
He can't win. My nigga, like, I can't. Willard cannot win. But I in shorter news of that, man, I feel that the healthy note of it is, man, hey, they're exercising their love and relationship.
Yeah.
They're exposing that they aren't perfect, but they are willing to. They're showing like they'll try.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
In a way that a lot of us, including me, I don't think I could do that shit. Like, bitch, you gonna either be with me or you ain't.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But they found an avenue that apparently is working or not working for them. Whatever it is, because when her book came out, I saw the video and all the kids was there and Will was there just as supportive as ever. Even put a statement out or like a note, that made Jada blush. I saw you, them cheekbones. I seen you.
My boy had cute ass.
Yeah.
Don't hit me, Will.
Love all that.
Don't hit me, please. Don't hit me.
But
you can hit me as long as you don't sue me.
Yeah,
I ain't got shit.
But he say, Will said what he said. I'm proud of you. Whatever. I love you. Congratulations on the book. Now go get some Merlot and relax. And Jada just started chuckling. See, that's why I can't divorce that man. And like as fucked up as that sounds, is beauty in that at the same time.
Yeah, man.
See, that's why I just can't shake this nigga. He always gotta say some cute ass shit.
Like it remind me a little bit of that scissor line in that Slime You Out song with her and Drake. She was like, nigga, I think it's cute that you lame. And I think she probably just think it's cute that he lame. Like, but I don't think he lame, but just like, man,
Will gonna slap shit out your ass.
I don't think Will Smith lame at all, man. I fuck with Will, but I mean it like he viewed as lame because he's correct.
Yeah, and that's
he's
how
correct,
I go.
Like, he says the right thing, he does the right thing.
I'm a square like a motherfucker.
Yeah, And I'll be there too, taking a nap on a motherfucking yacht with my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Bitch. Straight up.
I don't give a fuck. I'm out here living my best. You said, somebody said, what? I can't hear him over catching these motherfucking Alaskan, whatever the fuck they catch out there.
I'm out here
yachts and
catching
shit.
motherfucking bass, bitch.
Like, I can't hear
I'm
him.
out here fishing with the rubber overalls on, nigga. Water up to my motherfucking back.
Eating fucking ocean cranberries and shit. They be
Straight up.
walking around,
You ain't
floating
even-
around you.
I'm out in France stumping on grapes, making wine and shit.
Eating cheese and crackers with people I don't know what the fuck they saying, but it just sound cool as fuck.
C'est vendu.
Ah, c'est monsieur Bordeaux, c'est si. Crackers, cheese, nigga.
Oui.
So I'll tell you this, man. I'll be Will Smith any day.
Straight up.
With all the rumors and negative and bullshit that's been circulating, man, I feel like he and Jada, and I think even people that's been in the industry that long, keep in mind, them being entertainers is a part of business. Their relationship,
Top notch entertainment.
most definitely, man. You can model that. How you can still dysfunction and be, you can still dysfunction and you can be operable.
Yeah.
Keep it in mind, as we mentioned before, for most people, most definitely men, I only can really speak for a man, marriage isn't, we don't normally marry for love. That's really not, what we do. Marriage is more of the business agreement of, oh, you rocking with me? You believe in this? You gonna help me? Okay, you can assist with this. We got some goals. Okay, children, house, travel, business. We got a partner. We union in it in more than we just shuffling the deck with people temporarily. You know what I'm saying? So I can look at them and say, hey man, on the level of business, they know and been in their business and at the peak. Will been at the peak of his shit. Jada
A long time.
been at the peak of news.
Yeah.
She's been at the peak of news. You know what I'm saying? News. She's been at the peak of news. You gotta say it like that.
When was the last? Hang on. Now you got me thinking. Like Jada had got the Hawthorne.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Please tap into me on IG. That's the primary platform. Permission, the number 2_ speak freely podcast. That's permission, the number 2_ speak freely podcast.
Absolutely, straight up. And you can follow me as well. Laylo the most at LAYLOE.THAMOS. And definitely follow us, man. Engage with us. Ask us questions. Get engaged, man. Freedom speakers. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And we protect y'all as well. Permission to speak. Show.
Then she got Gotham for like the season.
Oh, she was on.
She was on Gotham for like a
know.
season.
Yeah, and they say TV is like where the money at. That's what they say. I don't fucking know. I love to find out. Shout out to you, Lena Waithe.
I'll be on the Shy.
Yeah,
I'm from the Midwest. I drove to Chicago. It's only 5 hours from Cleveland, Ohio.
we can come.
Cuyahoga County, baby.
I can come just walk down the street and just get me in there. Like I can walk real good and not look at the camera. No, man, I'm talking shit, man. But
I'll be Will, and I feel like still they've been in their careers long enough where, man, it's like let 8 to 10 days go by, and trust me, this shit dies down, and then there's somebody else in the fire,
man. What's dude's name? Uncle Schmurder. He do the end of the year wrap up.
Oh yeah.
They gonna be in that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go back and just listen to the wrap up from last year, 2022 wrap up, you kind of like, I forgot that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And something gonna be new in a few days.
Yeah, somebody gonna take the cake.
Yeah, a few motherfucking days. You know what I'm saying? What was last month's thing? I don't fucking know, but just in recent, Krishan and Blueface, Kiki and Usher, and go back to July. Fucking see?
Yeah, you just forget. I don't even think
feel like a Joker.
That important.
See?
Right. Yeah, man. So I say this, man. through all of that Will and Jada going through, man, still look at it as a teaching lesson. And what brings me to the point of, through all of that, man, keep your family close. All right, people. Man. All right, freedom speakers. And we talking directly to y'all, man. Keep your family close. Especially at this time of year where, it's easy to fall out over who made the potato salad, who I ain't take their shoes off at the door, who badass kids in here running around breaking shit. I totally get it, man, because all that normally happens at my house. We have the house for the holidays. Home for the holidays.
Hallmark.
It sells. But we host that, man, but you need your family close. And our families have been taking some L's, man, just on losing loved ones, and that we're gonna take that L on losing a loved one, not a loss, but it's a lesson of the time is valuable and you want to spend it with your family and your people, and the little petty nonsense and bullshit is never worth it.
It don't fucking matter at the end of the day.
It does not matter. It's if you are angry at somebody, you allowed them to put a spell on you of something you possibly don't deserve. You are the master of your own reality. You can push that shit back off as they try to push it on you. Hit you with some deflection, a good defense. A good offense is a great defense. You can't touch me how you harming me. I ain't even got to strike you. I just, get out your whole ass way. Try again, motherfucker. But that being said, family is love, man. Cherish that time, especially with the children, especially with your seniors. And if you sit in the middle of that, like we do right now, we sit in the middle of that. We are the gatekeepers at this time. Our matriarchs of the family are being called home. So someone has to step up to be able to lead the next generation. Some Busta Rhymes shit, some leaders of the new school. And I know me and my team, we willing to accept that challenge. We already been footing the bill. Might as well go ahead, sign the check on that, dude. Sign your name.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. I'm glad you touched on that, man, because that reminded me of, I've said in recent episodes and definitely in recent conversations between you and I, over the last few years, I've become not the older sibling to my older siblings, but I've become I got two older siblings, my brother and my sister, 6 years and 3 years older than me. I've become a mentor even to my older siblings. They'll come to me for advice, just to talk, you know what I mean? A little guidance. Hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Like, it's happened, especially with my younger brothers, but this has been happening with my older siblings. My sister's having a baby.
Shout out to the new life coming into the world.
My sister's having a baby. It's actually due the day after Christmas. And my wife is helping a lot with the baby shower that's going on coming up soon. And I'm helping too. I'm gonna get some chicken to bring the chicken through and help set up. And I consider myself a chocolatier, believe it or not. I can melt some chocolate, douse some chocolate, you know what I'm saying, dip some shit, drizzle some shit, that's just, that's the type of shit I be doing, so I'm gonna be doing my thing too. But so the shower starts at 3:00 Saturday, in which I intend on spending some time with you and your family that morning, and making my way into spending time with my sister and her boyfriend's family, who actually just experienced a tragedy in their family as well.
Peace and blessings to them.
Yeah, and, absolutely.
Sending, prayer warriors their way as well.
Prayers and uplifting. Absolutely. So my wife is like, boo, the shower started at 3. But we're supposed to be setting up around 1. So I tell my wife, I say, check this out, baby. Ohio State come on at noon. Ohio State come on at noon, and we got a big game this week
For sure.
We got Penn State. You know what I'm saying?
O-H?
I to the motherfucker. Oh,
All right now.
little bitch. But you know, this big shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, look here, man. The game be over by 3:30. You know what I'm saying? Boo, I need you to set up. I need you to carry the water. I say, you know what, babe? I got you. Okay, I'm your man.
I'm the
and
water
I'm not
man.
gonna let you be out there carrying motherfucking cases of water by yourself. I'm gonna send my muscle. I got 2 sons. They can carry some shit.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? She like, no, I need you. I'm like, cases of water?
The
Like,
state need me, baby.
Look,
O
okay,
State need me
listen,
to cheer.
Don't put the ice in the cooler till you get there, okay? That way it's a lot lighter. You get the shit, you know what I'm saying? Take the water out the pack and carry 3, 4 at a time.
Don't stress yourself out with
Not
it.
easy. You can get your steps in anyway. You know what I mean? More to think. I don't play around with my football. Now, if this week was last week and we playing a Purdue team or something like that, hey, all right, babe, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm fully capable of, watching this shit on my phone, bringing another device. Nigga, I'll bring a little 32-inch smart TV in that bitch. We gonna be mad I mount this motherfucker up in this party center.
For real.
Got some boats? Yeah, we gonna get you ain't getting that deposit back. I done mounted a TV in this motherfucker. But I don't fuck around with my football, man. So I'm trying to explore every avenue I can and be like, hey, look here. It'll be halftime by 1:30. You know what I'm saying? And, 30 minutes of halftime. I drive there and I will be of minimal use. I'm gonna be listening and watching this fucking game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
you can't separate you from that, man.
Yeah, and
Or
we're
you ain't gonna get his. All right, sis, you're not gonna get his full attention if you're trying to put him to
sure,
work.
man.
If
And,
his attention is already,
and
he had the schedule since early this year.
for real. I had the schedule since at least a year and a half ago. I knew what I was doing on motherfucking October 21st.
So this year don't look good, and next year don't look that
Not
good.
at all. Put it down.
Sorry, sir.
But I just kind of feel like, hey, like what?
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
You are listening to Permission to Speak Freely, broadcasting from Cleveland, Ohio, 216, home of the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Cleveland Browns, and the Cleveland Guardians. Go Tribe.
What about what I want? What about me? Say that shit, man. But I'm watching the game. But I'm trying to navigate this shit to like, hey, now the goddamn game, this is big shit now. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Ohio State, Penn State, undefeated clash of the, the Big Ten Titans. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's make this shit happen. Ohio State not looking as promising as we've looked in recent years. We got some tightening up to do, and this is a big fucking test, and I don't want to miss it.
Not at all, man. Not at all. And not just only with us hanging out with each other. We use sports as a unison with our boys, man. So when we bring them around and we get to explain to them what's going on, the offense, the defense, get to really kind of
The rivals.
Push that information of like, hey, we what Tupac say? I ride on my fucking enemy.
Man,
I don't got no love for my enemies.
not all.
So, hey, if they treating you like an enemy, don't you show them no love.
1,000%.
Don't you show them no
Yeah.
love, man.
So,
No sympathy, no mercy,
Yeah,
bruh.
man.
Nothing.
Straight up.
I'm like, you can give them an honorable death, just from warrior to warrior,
Look him in the eye.
and say something real poetic to him. You are brave and worthy opponent. One of my best. But here now, this ends.
My nigga. What Thanos tell Tony?
Yeah. farewell to you. Your story will be told, and I hope the gods show you some justice. Insane.
I hope they remember you.
Yeah.
Like, you that nigga.
You that nigga.
Yeah,
You earned my respect.
I hope they
Stark.
remember. Yeah.
Told him like,
You're
you
not
earned
the
my
only
respect.
one. Curse with knowledge. We about to geek out again.
Yeah, you
Do
go
it.
geek out
The
today.
more with the shit, man. I want to watch this goddamn game. Baby, I love you. I'll see you at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna end up simping out. Going out there. I'm gonna be carrying water and shit. Motherfucking earbud in my ear.
That's okay.
I'm gonna end up dropping the goddamn. Let's go! That
What
shit,
happened?
I saw a squirrel.
I was rushing the kids. They was taking too long.
Yeah.
Okay, Dad.
Nah, man. But that's something I'm dealing with, man. Motherfucking and I'm trying to make this shit happen for her sister. I mean, it's my sister, but
About
you know,
I ain't no biology major.
I mean, I'm just
man,
saying.
But I was sitting there like,
Yeah.
man, I think y'all both, two of y'all came out the same vagina cabinet.
this her family's event. She helped with this shit, fucking buying strawberries and goddamn. She bought my baby. She doing the
Are strawberries in season? She went searching for them.
You know what? That's shit. No, we're not doing strawberries. I misspoke. We drizzling Rice Krispie treats.
I know they going out of season.
Yeah, chocolate pretzels and shit like that.
Little
You know what I'm
Debbie's.
saying? Shit like that. Yeah,
Look, I like
fuck
Little
that up,
Debbie's.
and that's something I enjoy, and I can do that on Friday. Okay, but
On Friday, sis.
Y'all help-
Don't look forward to Saturday.
y'all help me get out this shit. She don't need me, do she? Freedom Speakers. She don't need me just for that to carry a couple goddamn cases of water. You know what I'm saying? Me driving all the way out there 30, 40 minutes just for a couple cases of water. I'm sending the muscle. I'm sending my boys. You know what I mean? Somebody else gonna be there.
I was gonna
Carry
ask.
the shit.
was it
On
gonna
top
be-
of the fact, let me say this shit. All right, she get home with some groceries last weekend or the weekend before. I can't remember. Okay, it's Saturday afternoon, and you would never guess what I was doing. Watching motherfucking football, and she calls me, and she says, "Bae, come help me with the groceries." I say 1 second. It's 12 seconds left on the goddamn clock of this game. Okay? And hang on. 1 second. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now I tell her all the time, hey baby, you get home with the groceries, you come in this motherfucking house, sit your ass down. I will take it from here. Okay? Now if I need 12 seconds of a football game where a motherfucking field goal about to be kicked for the win, that could translate to a good 3.5 minutes.
For minimum.
The ice cream ain't gonna fucking melt. And if it is, goddamn it, grab the ice cream. What's she doing? Man, we all do this shit. She start grabbing the heaviest shit first. Like I come in, she carrying the goddamn motherfucking
4 milks and shit.
yeah, like could have got the goddamn toilet tissue, paper towels and shit. You grabbing all the heavy ass shit like I'm supposed to feel bad.
Yeah, but they doing that to make you sit.
Shut the fuck up.
Why you doing that? You be moving shit when I ain't here.
You know what I'm saying? But then I gotta come to the baby shower to move the water and shit. Nah, you bad.
So I was gonna ask,
Who the
will there
motherfucker
be
was?
any other men there, such as like big cousins, uncles,
The man,
the baby daddy?
Yeah, exactly.
He can carry the
should be
water.
there.
He should be.
Want to? It's gonna be. Hey man,
He better get used to carrying water
Man.
because when her water break,
you you get one or more strong black women in the vicinity. Y'all can move mountains. Move that
Water ain't
motherfucking water,
shit.
man. Move that water. The cooler got wheels. Okay, motherfucking handle.
who carrying in that heavy ass pan of baked beans and shit?
Yeah, man. All that shit. I'm just a dolly there. Put it
on.
Should be a handy dolly at every party facility to move shit around. You know what I mean?
Speakers.
We gotta set up the tables. Hey, man.
Fat bitches.
Come on now. Y'all don't need me for this. Not while Ohio State is playing Penn State. At home, might I add. This is a big
OH?
game. I to the O. Come on now. I take this shit seriously, man.
Can't do it.
But I digress. Freedom Speakers, y'all let me know. Am I tripping? Hey, let me know. I ain't gonna be mad. if I'm bugging out, fine, come on, Lo. You know you gotta go help with the shower and shit. I hear you, but fuck you, respectfully. You know, I want to watch my game. And plus, you know, depending on how it go, hey, man, if we getting our ass whooped come halftime, if we whooping on them come halftime, hey, I'll take the drive. You know what I'm saying? I'll hook the laptop up to the hot spot. I had this shit on Brian O'Connor style in the whip. You know what I mean? But I got to watch my Buckeyes, man. I got to watch my Buckeyes, man. I digress. That's my story.
So that's my man rant. That's his rant.
I bow out gracefully.
Man, so I say this, man, as we tapping into the end of the year, do you have any plans or goals that are year ending before this whole new year, new resolution, new me? Oh my God. Do you have any just goals that you working on now?
I have one goal. Not that I have one goal, but I have one goal that probably don't necessarily make sense for me to have this time of year, and that is to shed 10 pounds. 2 months, 10 pounds. You know what I'm saying?
Pound a week.
Something like that. And which I can do. Like I lost 14 in 4 weeks back in the spring. You know, so 10 more pounds, 2 months, 2.5 at this point. That's something that I want to do, personal goal, you know. I got business goals and shit, obtaining clients in the, you know, we need a van.
Yeah, about 2 or 3 of them.
Shit
man.
like that, you know. But, you know, just personal goals, that's somewhere like, hey, this is something I want to do. For me, I was actually talking to Mikey, because he getting his workout and shit on right now, you know what I'm saying? Yep. But I got to stay off the scale, you know what I'm saying? I weigh in like every 30 days or something. But if I'm hopping on the scale every day, every 2 days, I'm going to get frustrated. Like, motherfucker, I only lost 7 ounces.
God, it was like, did you take a shit? No.
Yeah,
Not yet.
That shit be like, I
drunk lose 4 pounds.
Yeah, like I drunk a gallon of water and all that shit weigh. You know, it ain't no motherfucking balancing in your gut. Like, make that shit weightless. But that's a goal that I have. And that's really like my big personal goal right now. Big personal goal. Shed that 10 pounds end of the year, but you know, we get to cooking. Thanksgiving. Christmas.
Couple birthdays in there.
Oh.
We just people.
Oh, okay.
Jesus' birthday in there.
Yeah, he out there.
Jesus. Shout out to Jesus.
Sagittarius. Jesus, Sagittarius. Aquarius, one of them.
Then Jesus. Then why they be having Jesus in the fish? It'll be like a Pisces. We had to talk about that on another day of astrology and different cameras. I mean, calendars and shit. We ever noticed that? Like got Jesus. They got the cross and the little fish. We have it on the back.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Like on the back of the cars and shit.
As a kid, I used to be like, oh, because he fed people with the bread. My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Is that what that is? I thought that was like is that a cross?
Supposed to be like don't quote me because I don't want like Dr. Umar checking me and shit. I'm not like a super hotep type of person, but I do study a little bit. But if I understand at the time it was supposed to be all these different astrology calendars and different things. Jesus wasn't really like, it wasn't in December, it was like February, because that's what that's when all these.
That's the season where they put niggas on crosses.
Yeah, when actually it's astrology of like December 23rd, 24th, and 25th is actually the shortest and darkest days of the year. Like they're the shortest days of the year. And then after that, the sun starts to rise again. So it's supposed to be like the death of one season, the beginning of another. Don't quote me, man. I watched some YouTube videos and read a few books. Well, actually read a lot of books, but watched a few things that were more modern that kind of explained it in a form of astrology, which are all different. Astrology compared to religion, to all these different things or cultures, they all to just they're all different styles of how things were kind of interpreted or the perceptions and teachers of people and just kind of their views of shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're following like, he was right.
I got you. But I do want to ask though, because you kind of got me thinking. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about. People put it on the back of their car, a little emblem type,
hang it from the mirror.
Yeah. Like, I know it's shaped like a fish, but is it a fish? Is it supposed to be a fish?
Supposed to be like a fish. Like, please fact check me.
Yeah, like whoever designed that was like, we're gonna put the cross in the fish.
Well, you know, the world is symbolization. You know what I'm saying? Symbolic. Like everything is a symbol. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Don't mean some representation. But, you know, freedom speakers. If I'm incorrect, Dr. Umar, if I'm incorrect,
give me strong Christ.
he correct me, but, you know, check me or correct me, let me know. I'm willing to, you know, accept it. But
We learning. You know what I'm
you
saying?
can teach me. I'm a student as well.
Hey, we just a couple heathens trying to make some things happen.
Who fell down? Hey, I say that proudly to my wife and her family. Well, they're our family, but they're like heavily still religious. Compared to us, like they go, but then they don't go. You know what I'm saying? But to us, like, bruh, I'm freedom speakers. I believe in God. Okay, and we're gonna talk about death for a little bit, and I'm gonna bring it full circle. I believe in God, but I don't believe fully in the Bible because it was made by a man who was imperfect. I don't feel like, and we kind of got on this conversation just through a monarch in our family passing over, and the conversation came about if you want to be buried or you want to be cremated.
Yeah.
And as a person like me, I want to be cremated. Go ahead. Burn me on up, put me in the ozone layer, whatever.
I'll say like burn my bottom, but keep top. Yeah.
Put you on like the front lawn or something.
That had me looking like the nigga from Wild Wild West.
But man, so
Dr. Lovelace.
I'm like, man, just, you know, cremate me, have a party in my life and my celebration, you know, just to that, man. Like enjoy me.
Hey,
that
you want to
way.
be stuffed at your service?
No, I like a taxidermist.
Yeah,
Hey,
like be sitting out there like
looking at these. No, man. So we started talking about that, and
That's
one of the
some wild
elders in the
shit.
family was like, "You don't want to get buried. You don't. God says you're supposed to get buried." Blah 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 blah. And it was
ashes to ashes, dust to dust,
back to the earth from which you came,
and shall fly
like a dove. Man.
Oh shit! Rest in peace to that dove. God damn it!
He was choking the fuck out of that.
That nigga Aaron Rodgers shit out that fucking dove.
Man.
He tried to make that bitch fly. You ain't have to launch no dove like that.
And that motherfucker flapped on the ground harder than motherfucker.
Somebody, oh shit!
Oh Lord. So the debate came up, or the conversation turned to the argument of kind of who was right, or what way was right. And it was the monarchs, still the older monarchs of the family, and the younger generation. The younger generation felt like they wanted to get cremated. The elders in the family felt that it was very disrespectful. And so then they start going into like, so you saying God is lying? Are you saying God's wrong? That was what it is. Are you saying that God's wrong? Huh? Are you saying the Bible is wrong? Are you saying that your Lord Jesus Christ is wrong? And I wasn't partaking in this.
Then he had that Willis going.
Bro, I was not partaking in this conversation, but I did have my.
Like, y'all just start liking me again?
Yeah. It was like, man, because I'm prone to cuss a motherfucker the fuck out. Sometimes I'm prone to not letting you bully me or say sly shit and feel like I don't know it. I normally let shit slide off my back too much, but as I even teaching my boy now, man, a form of protecting yourself is fighting back, man. Not letting somebody just do whatever the hell they want to do to you, man.
So they got to be able to know the difference between, because I'm on the same page of kind of what you on, man. Like, the Bible is very old. It's got to be, okay, because that Bible has been translated again and again and again and again and again, from Hebrew to this language to that language, that creed,
From
that
Arabic,
religion.
from Jew, from this.
It's like, yo, it's some shit in here. Somebody sprinkled some shit in here over the time that wasn't. God ain't say that part.
Right.
And we know this, okay? The church knows this. It's some pages in that Bible missing.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And as a person who, during a tragic time in my life, in my early 20s, man, I was reading the Bible, waiting for something to happen. just kind of waiting for something to happen. And freedom speakers, I am not. For me to not be for something, I can still support something and not be affiliated with it. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So I support religion for people who need it, for people who like it. That's what they grew up on. But as a person who doesn't practice it as much, I had to live it and go through it to say, hey, no, that's not for me.
Yeah.
My nose isn't turned up at it or anything that I haven't lived or went through to be able to have the experience and say, hey, you know, this is the pros and cons.
Yeah, I find comfort. I find comfort in the religion I grew up with. You know, Baptist Christian, Mount Hermon Baptist Church, East 40th and Woodland. Pull up. My mother actually just, I guess you could say, rejoined the church this past Sunday.
Hallelujah,
Yeah,
mama. Mama needs to get her life back
me-
to God.
What's today? Tuesday. She told me yesterday because she made like a post on Facebook. Jesus is real. Oh, you know, all right, man. Like,
I'm gonna hold this down and give you the heart.
love you, mommy. Heart, care.
Scroll. I'm gonna heart this picture of this ass of this beautiful woman too. Like,
Yeah, I asked. Never mind. But yeah, she joined the church, man, in which, you know, that warmed my heart. It made me feel good. You know what I mean? I want to, you know, return to my home church and things like that. You know what I mean? But like I grew up, you know, we grew up in that place.
oh yeah, for
You
sure.
know what
For
I
sure.
mean? So like I find a lot of comfort in gospel music. You know what I'm saying? And I think it more so connects me to my family, even more even sometimes maybe even more than the religion itself. You know what I mean? Because I go sit out at my grandmother's grave, my grandmother and grandfather's grave, and play gospel music because I know that's the stuff she wants to listen to.
Yeah, straighten up, straighten up, straighten up,
So sorry, grandma.
straighten
Sorry,
up.
Grandma.
Greg, go get you.
Yeah, man. I want to tell a grandma story real quick, man. Sorry, ma. I know you just joined the church, but I'm gonna tell this story. My grandma, sweetest lady to ever walk this earth. Shouts out to all y'all other sweet ladies. Y'all ain't had nothing on my grandmama's sweetness. You go to grandmama's house, you getting just do yourself a favor and just grab a cookie, a piece of that pound cake that's in there. Get something, cause she ain't gonna let you leak. Go on, get you something. I got some. Just get something for her. Take something with you on your travel. You know, my grandmother in there, and you got a couple of my cousins around. My uncle Lawrence was there. My mama was there. My brothers and sisters there. And my grandma went to telling this story of how my mama told her she was pregnant with either with my sister or my brother. It wasn't me. All right, I'm grandma's baby.
Got my baby.
It was one of them. But she say my mama comes, Mama, it must have been my older brother. But, Mama, I'm pregnant. She Niecy. My mama named Shirley, middle name Denise. Call her Niecy. And my grandma, Niecy, how did you get pregnant? I don't know, Mama.
You don't know.
I know how you got pregnant. You done fucking got pregnant. I'm like, oh, grandma. What? And we laughing and shit. And my goofy head, what you say, grandma? What you tell her? What you say?
She did what, grandma?
I say you done fucking got pregnant. Hey, my mama like, stop. I'm like, what? I ain't hear.
Well, you
I ain't hear
did, grandma.
first
You
time.
did, ma. I mean, you did, ma. You was doing that
You know what
shit.
she was doing. You know what she was doing.
Being fast.
Man, out here in these streets. But proud of you, mommy, for joining the church last Sunday.
Hallelujah.
Last
Hallelujah.
Sunday. But no, man, I miss that lady, man. We talked about this episode or two ago, man. But the holidays is coming, man. You know, and that's when I get real in my grandmama spirit. I end up saying the type of shit she used to say.
Yeah, straighten up,
I'm sorry.
straighten up,
I'm
straighten
sorry.
up.
I ain't no good.
I caught me tapping into that Paw energy that I want to be. Like I want to be. So for my kids, I'm dad all day, man. I want to make sure that I'm there. But even when I'm speaking to them, I had it, and it felt real, Little House on the Prairie, but like black.
Yeah.
It was I got on the boys about something. I'm like, yeah, you boys got to do this and do that and make sure this is done. All right, now go ahead and clean up this room so I can cook something and put something on your stomach for you.
Yeah, put something on your stomach. Yeah.
When I caught me saying that, walking out, hit my little shit, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm about to start graying and wearing
I put my wife
corduroys
that
and
shit. Babe, you gotta put something on your stomach. Or grandma, you say that shit. Put something
Yeah,
on your
put
stomach.
something on your
Using
stomach.
words like supper.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It just shit like, look over yonder. Look.
Stop all that racket in
Yeah,
there.
like where in the fuck is yonder? What the over there?
Over there. Yonder is
man.
over
Look
there.
over yonder. Look right, yeah. Over yonder is it? Yeah, look on top.
What do you say? Reach around.
Ranch.
Reach around.
Man.
I want to grow old like that.
Yeah,
and I
man.
want to
Are we gonna be like that when we get old though?
I would love
It's kind of like that down home kind of shit too. You know what I mean? Just being from Alabama, and and I fully intend on just the language, the lingo.
Yeah.
Keep that shit alive. You know what I'm saying? That's how we keep
sure.
Granny alive, by using that shit. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Granny.
Straight up.
in heaven.
Love you, Grandma.
Sprinkling down blessings.
She's sprinkling like a mug.
I don't know if that's church, but it's rain. That's SWV, right?
Keep it going.
Rain. I don't know the words, y'all.
Rain.
Rain.
Here we go.
Rain down on me. It's all over me. Yeah, man. I gotta go back to church. Shout out to Grandma and Lee Memorial Church on 105, where we grew up. And then we went to Fa Lima Church. That was on 131st and Shaw, or 128th and Shaw. We went over there. I remember as a kid going to church with my mother, with my grandmother, with my siblings. And when we went to Lee Memorial on 105, across the street from, I want to say it was like B&M's or Kim's Wings.
Yeah, right there. And you had the old abandoned gas station. They used to do the barbecue and shit.
We go right after service. Be right over there.
They know y'all in there.
Oh my, can I get the sausage?
Y'all right there. We was in the same hood. We was in the same hood.
So we would grab some wings. We'd kick it. We'd have fun. We trying to flirt with the church girls and stuff.
Man,
like
it's only right.
them white ass stockings and them baby doll shoes.
Man,
It's like,
looking horrible.
look at her. Look at the little ankles.
Yeah, I know. She play basketball. Twinsburg.
She got a big brother. Look at her calf. They be running. But I remember that just as a shorty with the family enjoying that, and we are going to church. We be late. Late as fuck. We late as heck. I mean, late. We'll be late. Sorry, Grandma. Sorry, Granny.
Mad late.
We'll
Tardy.
be late. And
Charge to my head.
you'll open up them pew doors, and it smells like 30 or 40 different colognes, perfume,
Man.
cigarettes, weed, baby shoes, baby
Baked
clothes.
beans.
It do smell like somebody was cooking
You know, the
downstairs.
dinner's on at the house.
Man, excuse me. Hey, let me get down this. Hey, girl, what's up? I like your hair.
Yeah.
That bitch. hey,
That's a
Sister
mighty fine
Suzanne.
hat.
I hope I can see the Lord in front of this bitch.
Shit, goof.
But man, we'd go in there. My mom used to have an asthma attack every time we'd go in, because they'd open them the doors, and the perfume, White Diamond.
Oh, man.
White Diamond
That was the one.
at Macy's.
That was the one. Like
White Diamond, and then Red Door. I think Donna Karen had Red Door or something. Those were the two that she would say. My mom would be like, "Oh, I can feel it in my chest."
Start a smell.
She like, "That's Mr. Taste. I can taste it." And as ironic as that sounds, I am my mother's child.
Yeah.
And as I got older, that shit makes sense.
Word.
It's kind of how, as unique as this may sound, it's like, you ain't probably ever taste piss, but piss got a smell that you can
for
taste.
sure.
You like, nigga, drink some water.
Sorry, you taste like shit. How you know? Nigga, shut up.
They all connected. ENT, ears, nose, throat.
Pretty sure it's gross.
Yeah. I ain't got to eat a bowl of shit to be like, this, y'all not supposed to eat shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
no, I ate this already.
We ain't got to find out.
So,
The nutrients is gone.
yeah.
That's a good question. Is there any nutrients left in shit? Holla
We got to ask RP Dick Gregory. Gregory.
Bill Nye. Somebody.
What's the other guy that be, I'll tell you a story. The polar ice caps are not melting.
Oh, fucking, goddamn, I had it. We was trying to,
Isaac, so what's his name?
Nah, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, that's my guy,
Yeah.
man. That's my guy. So he is a.
Did I say DeGrasse? Neil deGrasse.
DeGrasse. But shout out to him, man. You extremely smart, bro. I like watching how you break shit down. You make it simple and fun. And remind me of myself of just stupid, smart fucking facts for no reason until somebody asks you, and then you just brandish how dumbly smart you fucking
The
are.
United States Space Station is only about that far from the Earth's surface. That much. So it's not outer space the way we think it is. It's just outside of orbit, just enough to get the signals across the planet. So, the United States, if the ball of this pin is planet Earth, this entire table is the universe. That's how small we are. We've had signals go out, but come back, and the place we'll probably never discover these places. Neil deGrasse,
My dog, super great fucking smart guy.
type of person where you got to use a first, middle, and last name.
As respect, though, just not
aspire.
just to disrespect his intelligence, man. But one of those type of ingenious kind of guys, man. So to take it back for a minute, when we was kids, we would go into the church, we'd be in there singing, and at this point in time, man, I could as a processing to me now, we used to join a lot of churches. We used to join a lot of churches.
Just make up your mind.
Because we went to, as a kid, you just had to go. You just
go like a mother.
We went to Lee Memorial on 105. We was at Philemon Church on, I think, East 128th for Shaw. Then we went to Greater Faith on 140, I think it was 142nd, 143rd, St. Clair or Shaw, something like that. Or I can't remember, but I remember going there as a kid. And we would shout out to all the Jesus lovers. I love Jesus too. My knees have bent for Jesus. Pause. But meaning I prayed.
Real Jesus.
I prayed to God, Jesus, as a kid. Like, Jesus, can you help me? Can I please? My mama gonna kick my ass. So I prayed to him as well. And I feel like religion is comforting, man. So I don't want to go too deep off on it. I prayed to it as well. But one thing I do want to say about it is I'm studying it and learning it myself. I still believe in principal values of it, the teachings of it as well. I have nothing negative to say about it. But some of the things that I do take away with me, and the other things, leave for people who need them, But one of the things I did take away from me, man, is a higher being, a higher power, a higher source. You can argue the names and translations under different suns and moons we lived under, different people, hierarchy. Remember, the winners will write the history book. So whoever giving us these books won. You know what I'm saying? Keep that in mind. They won. We didn't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? We were indoctrinated as melanated and brown copper people. We were indoctrinated by someone else's religions and guises and were stripped of ours. So we can go about that another way, Dave, share a time of how most religions were given to you. But that being said, I do want to say that find comfort in whatever it is that soothes you. If it's family, if it's friends, if it is religion, if it is music, man, if it's getting a massage, the Sean Watson type shit, unless it's consensual. That happens. People do that for a living, so you can be mad at your mama about that.
Extra $35.
Yeah, 100 if I ain't a professional player, but I heard $100 and up is. But yeah, just other things that help you relax, man. Things of that nature. So I promote church being one of those, man. I remember being comforted. I remember being involved with the singing in church. My mama having us sing. My baby sister, she would be right up there at church, clapping her hands and happy. We join in every other month. We join in a new church. I'm like, Mama, what's wrong with this guy? Like, what's going on? But as I got older, I had to understand that there was more than just one God per name that people were praying to. And even in certain translations of the Bible, keep in mind, man, it's through different time. Yeah. In literature, it wasn't stated just God, one God. You would hear God say, "Oh, we pray to the gods."
Yep.
Or you even hear God say, "I'm a jealous God." Like, what? How many other are there? Like, it was you one and only. Why was you fucking you jealous, my nigga? Sorry, grandma, but God, but you know, God made me. I'm talking to God. I'm talking to God.
So you, my dog.
Yeah. So you know, I mean, no disrespect. I just need some answers, my God. But so it had you pondering as an adult of your own knowledge of things. Even certain things that make me question certain scriptures that, like, I remember I went to church. And I learned more reading the Bible on my own when I was homeless in my Crown Vic, waiting for something to happen, thinking that's how religion worked. Hey, I just pray so hard. Oh my God, I'm showing up on time. I'm pressing my pants. I'm asking for forgiveness for shit I knew I shouldn't have been doing. But it's like, Lord, you know, Lord. And it's one of them like, still gotta learn a lesson, my nigga.
Yeah.
Still gotta learn a lesson. So, that being said, man, I had to expand my information more than just Christianity. I studied Islam. I studied like Muslim. I studied Judaism, Buddhism. I'm really on Buddha right now. Like, but I've studied it a lot to know, like, hey, Buddha's the one that comforts me, not just in the religion or the practice, but just on the simple of like, hey, man, I'm trying to really be at peace.
Yeah.
That's a mastery of myself, man. So Freedom Speakers, just a little bit of information that I like to give to people about myself, that I'm learning still about myself, just in this place of mastery in my life. I make a good living, but I'm not living a good life fully. I'm not having enough adventures. I'm not testing myself. I'm not having enough experiences, man. So I'm discovering and finding myself in this place, in this role where I'm needing more in a healthy way, more attention in a healthy way, more healthy experiences. And, you know, me putting myself in these places, I need that excitement. I need that love, man. And I need to surround myself with adventurous people who are seekers, who are hunters, or who are looking for certain things, who want to live life in a certain way. So, you know, with that being said, one of the hugest things to me that's important to me, man, is trying to live your life to the fullest, not burning any daylight. That's a lot of things that we say to each other, man, of like, let's not burn daylight. Let's try to get out here, get ahead of these things.
Get it done.
So, man, one day, like, we working so hard so that one day we ain't got to work so hard. We get to take off this time. We get to do this and do that, man. And I found me in that place, man, of just like growing, discovering, needing more, a transition, especially at this time of the year where, you know, family is close. I need to pull from that energy in a healthy way. You know what I'm saying? I need to feel respected. I need to feel loved. I need to feel seen, taken care of. I need to make sure I'm passing on great habits and traditions to my children. A lot of things that religion generally teaches you are a lot of this self-mastery level of things, man. So what I want you to take away from this, man, is don't take your time for granted. Don't take your life for granted. Get moving on those projects. Heal from those relationships with people. Even be the bigger person and step forward and show in your own mastery how you do not allow anything that they do to affect your zen. Okay? This is where I'm at now myself, and I'm practicing, man. I'm not all the way there, but I'm in there. I'm in there of how can I still stay respectfully calm in a situation and not allow my emotions to get the best of me, or let this person know that their words or actions are affecting me in a negative, especially when the person is addressing you negatively. I'll simp up all day long. You glorifying me. Oh, for real? Yeah, I got you, baby. Yeah. But on some, you attacking me, man, I dip and dodge that shit as much as I need to. And as a master at it, I'm not about to sit here and go rounds with you. It's one of those swift moves. You are amateur at best. But protecting yourself is still a level of peace, man. It shows that I care about myself enough to not allow you to harm me. I can dodge and move all day long for you trying to hit me, but eventually, man, I'm gonna go on the offense. But take away from this is the season where you let things go. And it's healthy to let things go. We are in a giving season, but the best gift can be a goodbye. Give them a goodbye. I can't do this with you. This is not, it's not healthy. This isn't our season anymore. I gotta move. But it's healthy, man. It's a healthy relationship to have with yourself of, I can't keep doing this, or I can't accept that, or I need new. And religion is supposed to kind of help you with that. But one of the things I can't say that I learned from religion is where the reset button is at. I didn't learn that in church, like how to find the reset button. I didn't learn how to cope with anxiety or depression. I was told that I just pray all my shit away. And sometimes you just can't pray all that shit away. You got to really work.
Yeah.
You got to really put the work in within yourself. So take this time to work on you, people, freedom speakers. Take this time to soul search yourself, see who really aligns with you into your new season. We might have to mourn that relationship. This time of the year, a lot of things go, a lot of things die. This death has to happen so the living keeps living. The dead feed the living. I watched a lot of National Geographic, and it's scavengers. They eat dead shit. It's people who hunt, and then the lions hunt the buffalo. They eat him up. The hyenas come, then the vultures come. Then the dung beetles eat, and they take the dung and make some babies. And this is the universe. I saw that shit this past weekend. I was watching National Geographic.
Yeah, for sure.
But that being said, man, as difficult as it may be, learn to let that shit go. Your family is important to you. People are important. Human life is important. Life is important. The last thing I want to have is a beef with somebody that I love, because that shit difficult. I've been experiencing death recently in 2023, very close to myself and my family. And it just makes me value life a little bit more, not even just for my sake, because my relationship with death is a lot different than I get to view it through other people's perception. To me, I don't rush it. I don't want it to come, but I have how much work can I get done before my number's called? With other people who I care for, who I get to hear their plans, I get to see what they're trying to do, and then they're taken away. That affects me to be like, hey man, it's like, no, he wasn't ready. One of those, but like legitimately, like, hey man, he wasn't ready, man. My man had some goals, had some plans, had a family, had children. What lesson is to be taught in this or to be gained in this? Kind of difficult to gain, but through all things, you still thank God.
For sure.
So that's one of the ones I take with me, like, man, through all things, man, and try to find the lesson. Not just be so hell bent on what this person did or that person did, knowing like the Bible is the greatest story ever told, greatest book ever written, bestseller. For many years, they had to take it off the list. I remember stealing the Bible from my hotel room when I was younger.
It's ironic.
Yeah. I stole that whole room.
And then you read it and found out you weren't supposed to do that.
Sorry, Lord. You knew my living arrangements, and you allowed that window to be open for us to take that mattress and drawers and doors out of there to my new home. Thank you, Lord.
Bible should be free anyway.
I took that Bible. I needed to read it. Well, it was actually in the nightstand.
Yeah, for sure.
It was in the nightstand.
And they stopped doing that, by the way.
For real?
I check every time I go to a hotel. I haven't seen one in quite some time. Yeah, the world has changed.
Do you feel like they should have taken God out of school?
I think you can't take God out of the school. You know, you can only take the public conversation out of the school. You know what I mean?
They can't teach the curriculum per se. Like,
almost,
Jesus class is first.
Folks would say, they stopped saying Jesus on the radio, at least FM radio. Stop saying Jesus on TV. You'll say God, but not particularly a specific religion of Jesus, in which we know the Holy Bible is Jesus' book. You know,
in red writing.
Yeah, that's what Jesus said.
Red letter version.
So you can't take God out of schools. However, I do feel that I understand why. However, I feel like a lot of kids these days not having not only just Jesus, but a religion of accountability that they're being raised with, and now you end up with, you can see the way the youngest is changing. You see what's going on in certain inner cities across the country, and it's like, man, you can grow up the way we grew up. We grew up in these same areas. However, us having some accountability that we still got a hold in our right hand while we doing the bullshit we doing. You know what I'm saying? But still right there, we got the light and we know what we doing and what we partaking in is wrong, and we can feel that shit. Yeah, I know I ain't supposed to be doing that shit, but this the last time. You know what I'm saying?
told this bitch that last
hey, that's my shit. But I thought you was going that Trey song. This is the last time. That shit right there.
I went to the
That's
cold.
my shit, boy. But this is my last time. 'Cause I chose this slavery. That's the shit too. But yeah, no man can take God out of the school. You know what I mean? But, keeping us from talking about God in the school, talking about Jesus in the school, talking about Allah in the school. Sure, they can do that. You can make it a rule. You know what I mean? But, the world is changing, and they looking good. It's a war going on right now. Another one. You know what I'm saying? Another one. You know what I mean? Over in Israel. But it's
I think is it Israel and then Palestine?
Don't give me the line.
Israel and Canada?
No, it ain't Canada. You finished that up, boy.
Yeah, I was gonna take them over. As they said.
Yeah, but nah, things is changing, man. We've had some events going on around here in our backyard. You know what I'm saying? We put Israel on pause, put Chicago on pause. Right here in Cleveland, there's a lot of shit going on to where you see like, man, these kids need God. They need that elder in their life. You know what I'm saying? The one that's going to be, hey, boy, come sit down. Come sit by me. Don't you move. You stay right there and don't move till I say so. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't got the OG like we did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to pin us as no old dudes. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like our generation is like that it's like that last generation of having that down home big mama raising, you know what I mean? Whooping with the switch type shit, you know what I mean?
And then put something on your stomach and help you sleep.
Yeah.
And get your ass beat for doing some shit.
Don't get you something to eat. But yeah.
But I agree with you, man. And I feel like, religion gives that. It gives, like I said, as a style, as a teaching, gives you an option that, right or wrong accountability. You could debate all day long what religion is or for, I look at it as it's an option or a way to live your life, and it seems like everyone is on some path to better themselves. You just using the style of Buddha, you using the style of Islam, using the style of Christianity to be able to get to a better place or your better self, if you will, make yourself better. So I take all of that, man, and understand like the children lack love and empathy and sympathy, and they lack caring for things.
Caring about life. We were talking about this last week. Just valuing life, man. Life is being taken left and right over, regardless of what it's over, because it shouldn't happen, but just stupid ass shit. Dumb shit for no reason.
None.
It's like, just cause, it's like these little motherfuckers just cause they felt like it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, just, man, I don't know, man.
It's actually heartbreaking.
Reckless with these guns and shit. You know what I mean? Shouldn't have. I don't know, man.
It makes me feel like whoever taught us to hate ourselves, that shit working.
They winning like a motherfucker.
That shit, man,
they laughing their ass off.
And it's sad because we can and possibly will be put in that category of written off or lame because we value life, we value family, relationship.
They don't want to hear this shit.
Not at all, but not understanding, man. And I think this is the downfall of it is though I am more upright, or I try to be, I got my weak moments and shit that I fall victim to. I ain't perfect. However, none of this discredits me on how I protect myself.
Yeah.
You know, just because I value life don't mean I value life so much because I understand death. That's
Yeah.
why I give you a pass
Exactly.
of like, hey, bro, I like being here and you threatening me being here. So I need to protect me being here.
Absolutely.
Because, hey, it's niggas that love me. Motherfucker might not miss you.
Yeah.
You might not be missed.
Some motherfuckers need me.
For sure. So I'm gonna make it home and you gonna go to the coroner's office if you fuck him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I digress.
Well, like I say, man, I ain't never been one to start no shit. But I ain't gonna take no shit neither.
Mm-mm.
That ain't gonna happen.
Nope. I tell KJ, there's a quote we use too as well. Like, hey man, the man who won't take no shit is a bad motherfucker too.
Yeah.
All right, I ain't gotta be no gang affiliated type motherfucker, but I stand up for myself.
Straight up.
Don't do that to me, please. You're a bad motherfucker too. Respect him.
Straight up, man.
So man, if you can give a message to your old self 10 years ago, what would it be?
Can't say that. I'll tell you off air. But a message to my younger self. Do better in school. If I could go back to my very first day of 7th grade, I would like to start right there. And I would like to talk to him specifically. 12, 13 years old. You, right there. Don't worry about the nonsense. Don't worry about the girls and shit. They gonna come. Don't worry about the cool shit and trying to hang with is. Do you. Because you was raised right. Stay on the right path. Like my uncle told me years ago, man. Stay on the right road. That's that down home shit. Stay on the right road. And I would tell my 7th grade self that exact same thing. Stay on the right road. You know, focus, razor sharp on school. My mother told me a tad bit too late, treat your credit like gold. And I did for a little bit, but it's not being educated as in our community. They don't put this in the school. They teach us a bunch of shit we don't necessarily need to know. Teach about finance more and taxes more and, you know what I'm saying, retirement more. That shit
Money
is
money.
But I would definitely, you know, do your thing in school, young man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna miss out on no chicks trying to be smart. Okay, they love a smart motherfucker. Eventually they do.
Smart guy.
You know what I'm saying? But and treat your money right. Treat your money right. Treat your credit right. You know what I'm saying? So that way, you know, when you hit your 30s, or shit, when you in your 20s, you can be doing shit like you 30. You know what I'm saying? When you in your 30s, you bossing it up like you 40. How old is you? I'm 32. Oh shit, I thought you was like 45. Yeah, bitch.
He said, I'm 32, but I kick it like I'm 23.
Yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying? And I behave like I'm 44.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
say, nigga, I'm 36 and feel retired like I'm 63.
yeah, I'll be razor sharp in school, man. Cause that, man, I be telling my son now, man, this shit easy. I'll be pulling the line from my mom, man. I wish all I had to do now was some homework, nigga. Some homework, nigga, an hour of reading. That's it. 1 hour. Oh, shit, man. I read shit out of that.
I think I can.
Straight up, man.
I can.
This shit easy, dude. This shit is easy. Focus on it. You know what I'm saying? Because you need this. Although a lot of the shit in there is like, all right, nigga, go ahead and learn the lives. You know what I'm saying? Christopher Columbus and all them niggas. We'll learn the truth later, but put the right answer that they want you to say. I'll tell you the real shit when you get home. You know what I'm saying? But for me, man, focus, razor sharp like school, treat your credit like gold, you know. And I still marry the person I married. That's for damn sure. What about you, man? If you could talk to your younger self, man, kind of the way I put it, man. Could you pinpoint an era in your life, it's like I want to talk to that young man right there at that age. What age would that be? And what would you say?
I'll probably go to the 10-year mark.
10 years old?
Yeah, not 10 years old, but like just 10 years in the past from now.
Okay.
I go to when I'm 26. The message that I get a 26-year-old me is, man, feed them desires that you got.
Mm.
Feed them earlier. You'll be a lot more well off. If I didn't stunt myself, if I didn't like mute myself like I did at the time, I feel like I'd have been a lot more hungry, a lot more ambitious. I would have done a lot more. I would have had my hand in a lot more then than what I'm trying to get my hands in now. If I really would have pushed and really like fed that fire that I had. And I would say, man, don't doubt yourself. Stay hungry, stay thirsty, stay great, stay ambitious, stay moving forward with your vision and your knowledge, man. You have a prophet and a type of mindset, man. You have an anointed type of energy. Do not let others shun you on what you think and you feel about yourself, man. Keep powering forward, keep pushing forward. They all looking at you. As Grandy Dukes told me, she's like, hey man, they all looking at you. Every last one of them.
It's like I had told you, man, like a few months back, man, like you the man of your family now. And you don't get to fucking choose.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
I inherited that.
Yeah, you don't get to choose. It's like, hey, it's on you now. They gonna need you. You know what I'm saying? So of course be strong for you, but be strong for them. It's a hell of a responsibility.
Yeah, I got the juice now.
Got the juice now, man. Straight up, man. Hey, after that, it ain't nothing much left to be said. Freedom speakers, thank y'all so much for joining us for another episode of Permission to Speak Freely. Be sure to catch us next time. Peace.
Keep it.